I've been asked, can I sign up with Sound Exchange instead of ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC? Or is it necessary to sign up with one or the other? Sound Exchange, BMI, Broadcast Music Incorporated, ASCAP, American Society of Composers, Authors, and Publishers, CSAC, Society of European Stage Authors and Composers, and the new organization GMR, Global Music Rights, they are all performing rights organizations commonly referred to as PROs. All of these performing rights organizations collect public performance royalties, but there is a difference. ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, and GMR, they all collect performance royalties known as publishing royalties for the public performance of musical works. In other words, publishers and songwriters receive royalties when their music has been performed publicly. For instance, on television, on the radio, in different concert venues, restaurants, in nightclubs, in bars, in the mall, you name it. There are public arenas and places where music is played. This is where ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, and GMR come into play. They license these businesses, venues, and organizations, who in turn pays fees into the PROs, which grants them a blanket performance license. When they receive the blanket performance licenses, then they can play music within their establishments. Let's break it down even further. Your favorite restaurant pays fees into ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, and GMR. All of those PROs then grants your favorite restaurant a blanket public performance license, meaning they can play any song they like within their restaurant from any of the performance rights organizations, the publishers, and the songwriters that they represent. Next, when the PROs surveys that particular restaurant, then they will discover what music was played during the period that they survey it. When they discover what music was played, they then pay the publishers and the songwriters for the public performances of those musical compositions. These are performance royalties for the musical works or the underlying composition. Sound Exchange, on the other hand, instead of paying royalties to the publishers and songwriters who own and control the rights of the song, the musical composition, Sound Exchange pays royalties to the owner of the master or the sound recording, and also to the featured artist, the artist that recorded and performed on the sound recording. It represents today's digital music industry and collects and distributes digital performance royalties for the featured artist and the sound recording copyright owner when content is played on a non-interactive digital source such as internet radio, satellite radio, and cable TV services. So it's not a matter of should I join Sound Exchange instead of ASCAP or BMI, because they pay for a different type of public performance royalties. One for the song, the other for the sound recording. The other question of should you join them all, as a songwriter, you can only join ASCAP or BMI. CSAC and I also believe GMR are by invitation only. If you want to represent yourself as your own publisher, then establish your publishing company with ASCAP or BMI. Whichever company that you are a member of as a writer, that's the company that you will need to be a member of as a publisher. If you are a recording artist only and not a songwriter, then join Sound Exchange. There is no need to join ASCAP or BMI. If you are an artist that owns the sound recording, then join Sound Exchange as both the featured artist and the master rights owner or the sound recording owner. If you are a songwriter as well as a recording artist, then you need to join Sound Exchange as a featured performer as well as either ASCAP or BMI. If you are a songwriter, a recording artist, and you own the master recording, then you need to join Sound Exchange as both a featured artist, a master rights owner or sound recording owner, and either ASCAP or BMI. If you own the sound recording or the master, then join Sound Exchange as the master rights owner or sound recording owner.